So your strategy is a little bit different than mine, right? Like I think
Yeah.
we're getting into the strategy part, but what you just said is that you are kind of investing but not really trading at this point. Is that correct? So
Yes, that's correct. Exactly. So I'm
so
not
so how does it
trading.
work? Like how does it work? Could you tell me like how are you working on it right now?
So I every month I keep a like a fixed amount that okay that's what going into my crypto portfolio. I also maintain like a stock portfolio as well. I'm keeping a defensive portfolio at this moment, so I most of my investment goes into stocks. Crypto is 20% of my total portfolio, and I keep that in my monthly investments as well. So, for instance, if I'm investing 1,000 euros every month, 200 would go into crypto,
Mm-hmm.
and that 200 crypto allocation could be into anything. Maybe I would just buy Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those are the safe bets, but I might buy something that I'm like getting interested in. So, for instance, I recently bought a lot of Solana because that's like becoming a crypto like Ethereum killer. And there's I do some research. Like I hear some hype around one coin, but I do my own research that okay, what is the hype about?
Mm-hmm.
So I buy some like most of my portfolio is like if you go on CoinMarketCap, there are like 10 top 10 20 currencies by my uh, the volume the what's it called the market volume.
Yeah, the market
So
cap.
yeah, market cap, yes. So most of my portfolio is made up of those currencies, but my crypto allocation is mostly going into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and Solana. Some I
Mm-hmm.
have recently bought Luna as well. I buy these small market cap currencies as well sometimes, but trying to play it safe.
Nice. Okay, so I think my strategy is a little bit different, right? Like I said, like I'm not keeping my the coins that I have in for for a period longer than let's say 2 months, right? Maybe that's because I'm also staking some of these coins, but
Mhm.
other than that, like what I'm like, so I have XRP, Neo, EOS, Luna, Matic, and Stellar as well. And those were like a few. I think I have a few more coins that I've invested in as well. But my like I'll give you an example, right? Like so, I bought Stellar at 4 cents, and even though it went to 22 cents, I think I sold it at 16 cents
Mhm.
because that was already greater than 2x profit for me, like I think 3x, right? Like so that was already enough for me. So I was like, I'm not gonna even if it goes up, great, but like now I will not buy it. But so it went till 22 cents, but now it's back on 4 cents again. So I
Right.
bought again, right? Like because I'm it will be that there are these fundamentals that I'll have to follow, and if let's say it even goes to 3 cents or 2 cents, right? Like I've already made such a huge profit on seller that I'm not investing everything on it again. I'll try to diversify as well. So
Right.
yeah, my strategy is mostly like okay, like having these exit strategies and then waiting out, and obviously these exit strategies need to be somewhat calculated, right? Like it cannot be like okay, it has to be at least 3x and only then I will sell it out, even if it's like a 10% profit. Sometimes I just make it. But what I have switched from, so initially I was looking at the charts every day for, or let's say every hour, but now I've actually switched to looking at them on a daily basis or even a weekly basis, like looking at the
Yeah.
trend lines that I've drawn. If something's getting interesting, I'll get it. And that's it, right? Like I think that's all. Looking at it from a long term perspective, but also looking from a trading perspective as well. So I'm trying to mix in between the two. So yeah, that's pretty much my strategy. And like I said, like I made a huge profit on in seller, but I'm also making profits on other ones as well. Right now is the time, like when we actually are recording, it's like all the altcoins are kind of in a bad state. Let's say that they all made their highs pretty much like 4 months ago, so
Right.
everyone's like about to go to their bottom. So like it's again an interesting time to buy again. But again, like I'll like I said, like my decision is not going to be swayed by someone telling me, okay, or like if I heard a new YouTube video that this is the coin that I should go for. Like I'm completely blocking out these guys like uh, as soon as I get them on my YouTube videos. But yeah.
Yeah, the same here. So I, I think we have learned from our mistakes, so not to listen to those guys. Like
Yeah.
my research methodology is like I listen to different sources, like not just like listening to one YouTuber, influencer, or article or stuff like that. I try to combine different sources.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that that's like it's interesting that like you still follow these trend lines. I just go with the flow and just dollar cost average. There's one thing that I still need to think about is my exit strategies. I don't like exit most of the time.
Mm.
So I mentioned that the Cardano that went from 200 to 4,000. I did made an exit when Cardano went to €2. I made an exit and took out 25% of the portfolio, Cardano portfolio that I had. But after that, I didn't have any major exits. But like so far it's going okay. Like I don't try to plan my exits at the moment because
Mm-hmm.
I mean crypto is following the same like there's a cycle that you can predict. Like everybody is predicting that.
Yeah.
So like if it went down in 2018, now people are predicting that it was supposed to go down this month, this year. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe next year at some point it's going to go down. So people have this idea that okay, it's when it's going up, like you take out some profit and then it goes down, you buy in more, so you have a balance. Right now, I'm not following any of that. I just go with the flow. If it goes down, yeah, doesn't matter. I buy in more. If it goes up, yeah, I'm happy.
Mm. But yeah, what's your like I think uh, yeah, you're not gonna do this for like the next 20 years, right? Like you're also looking at an
Yeah,
exit at some point. So I think,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know what your eventual goals are, maybe buy a new house or whatever, right? Like, but it cannot be that you're just in it and that you see that value grow and you're not using out of it. Like, so I think that's why, I think that's where we probably don't agree. But like to me, it seems like yes, it's great to have your dollar cost average down every month, but at the same point, like you need to have your exit strategy as well, because the profit that you make, you can invest in something else as well, right? Like, and
yeah,
now I think is a great example. Like you started talking about stocks as well. So Netflix is quite like it's down to its pre-COVID value.
yeah,
I still think it might go a little bit down as well. However, maybe start investing some things. And if you're investing from your profit, that will not really, let's say, make so much. It will hurt you that much because
yeah.
it's something that you're. It's like your play with money, right? Like you said, like you take out 5% and then you try to invest in something else.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think like what I would like to say is like yeah, definitely have an exit strategy always, and not just for profits but also for losses as well. Even if you have
Yeah.
like don't make my mistake of like just adding more money until you're running out of your bank account as well. So that's an interesting one as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You to your point where like I'm not marking my exit strategies and I'm not in it for like 20, 30 years, and then you, as you said, like you can invest your profits that you made and reinvest it into some other asset. So my strategy or general overall idea that I have is like I'm in it for long term, like 20, 30, 40 years, no matter how long I live, and then I'm not gonna take out 100% of it. Maybe if I like after 20 years or 30 years, depending on my life situation, I might like take out 20, 30% of it, like 40% of it, depending on my needs, and then just like still keeping dollar cost averaging and letting it grow. So
So
that's
you know
the
you will.
idea.
So you know you're gonna retire at some point, right? Like,
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
cannot just like start like putting things in your like, I mean, it's fine. Like if you're thinking of it as your if you're as your retirement fund,
Hmm.
then I agree. I think maybe that then I respect that, but I haven't thought that long or that long term. You can think of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I have a like there was a chart that I showed you where like I put my all my investment or plannings there into it. So that's it's pretty interesting, and I actually put in values that okay by 2040 or 2015 maybe I will dollar cost average I will put in more money and keep on investing. But at some point I would starting draw out money from those investments and see how long it can go. So the idea is that at point where you reach the retirement age, like you can still draw out money from your investment accounts, but you can, for instance, in crypto, you can stake your money and get your profit. Like you can accumulate it even if you're not
Hmm.
investing actively. And in terms of stocks, there is dividend returns that you get every quarter from a lot of companies. So if your portfolio reached to like a really hefty amount, like 1 million, some million euros or dollars, that dividend portfolio or the dividend returns that you get or staking rewards that you get is self-sustained on its own. So you don't need to invest in more at that point, but you need to
Hmm.
be have accumulated that hefty amount of money. So that's the plan I have for now. Let's see how it goes. I I kind of agree that you have to mark these exit strategies. You need to take out your profits at some points, but as I said, like I'm keeping it simple for now, like just dollar cost averaging, and let's see how long it can go.
Hmm.
But yeah, at some point we can discuss this chart that I have made, and like I sometimes try to keep like changing values and see like if my strategies are going good. And so far, I think it's like maybe I can change your opinion, or yeah, we can discuss it together.
All right, like that would be a good fun learning perspective from my side as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely let's try it. And yeah, so I think I hope this sort of video was helpful for anyone who is joining in the crypto hype and trying to not lose a lot of money as well at the same time. So hopefully that was something that you can take out of this talk between us and use it in your own strategies as well. But
yeah,
great talking to you again. See you next time.
yeah. See you next time. Take care.